Kate, we're just above the Mass Pike in Charlton this morning, where it looks like they did just reopen the eastbound side of the highway. If you take a look behind me, you can see the westbound side of the highway is very congested, and that's because that reopened about a half hour ago. But the eastbound side of the highway, rather, there's a few cars driving. They seem to be driving much smoother than the other side of the highway, and that's because this just started a few minutes ago, so they must have just reopened this roadway. However, we can tell you that earlier when we were driving here, there was a major backup, miles out stretching from the Charlton Service Plaza. We actually had to take Route 20 because the backup was so bad. So if you're heading to Boston or Worcester this morning, that's what you'll probably want to do, because I can only imagine that this side of the highway will also start getting backed up moments from now, since if you take a look at the westbound side of the highway, it looks like that. We were live on Facebook a few minutes ago to show you what Route 20 looked like, and that even has a little bit of a backup. It's a little congested this morning, so you'll probably want to leave at least a half hour early if you need to get to the Worcester, Boston area to get to where you need to go on time. This all occurred because two tractor trailers collided on the eastbound side of the Mass Pike at around 3 this morning. We're told no one was hurt in that crash, but one of those trucks did burst into flames. That tractor trailer was apparently carrying items like paper and clothing, which, as you can probably imagine, only worked to fuel the fire. So it took firefighters hours just to put out those flames, and that's what caused all of this traffic. These backups were stretching for miles when we were on our way here from Western Mass to Charlton. So as I said, we got off right near exit 9. We saw a bunch of tractor trailers and other cars whipping themselves around to take Route 20 as well, because the traffic was just so congested and so bad. We'll be out here for you this morning to continue showing you what this traffic situation looks like, because we can only imagine that it will probably get even worse as the morning goes on, since all of those drivers will probably all try and drive at once. So until this clears up over the next few hours, we'll be out here keeping an eye on it for you, and we'll be live throughout the morning. We're live in Charlton this morning. Tamara Sakarzik, 22 News.